What's going on, everyone? What we got here is my trading platform, and it's the MedVed Trader. You can find that online. You can find a link to it. You get 30 days free. You can find a link in the description. I don't get paid for that, but I get some credit, some authority. So what do we got here? We got the T3 still. I got my OBV with the 20 EMA over the top of it, so I can see the crosses. And then I can see trend on this Williams R. Came out of an oversold situation. You can see that here. With the Williams R, you want to trade when it goes to oversold or overbought and then cuts back in. So it dips in and then it cuts back out. That's when you want to start paying attention. When it goes in and then it comes out, it's when you want to start paying attention. Same over here. A lot of this is just experimental. Again, it's like any other indicator. It has a elasticity where it always has to come back. So it goes back and forth like it's some kind of amplifier. So, and then I got volume. I got volume with the 13 maybe. 13 is lucky. And this is a weekly chart. So we're going to keep it long term. We got the monthly over here with just the Williams R. I got the 13.5 over here, and I got the 34.5 over here. Alright, so the GDX, we found support. Found support on our weekly chart right over here across the 13, came back into the 13. Now it's ready to bust out. Closing on its highs so far this week. On the monthly, we're in a pinch. Right between support and resistance. Monthly chart confirmed. Let's get this thing popping right at the open. Hallelujah. How fast do you think we can get back to 30 on this little bounce? I'm thinking trend is going to be volatile. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. Lug it right on the brink of breaking. Again, make sure you realize we have support coming in. Always know that retracements are good, so be careful not to get stuck, as sometimes it'll gap all the way down to support and then fill it and run. So don't, this is dangerous stuff. Why I say that is because the monthly lows have to come in, so coming down into support is not going to be any problem at all on a monthly open. So Nugget looks good. I hope that we get up here in this area, create a right shoulder. We got left shoulder. If it pops, get into here, make a right shoulder, and then we'll be off and running, completing the pattern. On the monthly, we still need to get over the 34. So notice the difference between the ones that haven't gone over the 34 and the ones that have. The ones that haven't, they look like they're coming into a bottom. Easily coming out of a monthly bottom. Hemp. Hemp's going to be another gold rush, I think. I wish my state would have legalized hemp growing. I think there's, I forget how many now, 4 maybe? But those 4 states are going to have some jobs. That's for sure. It's a big industry coming in. So, what do we got here? We got a break outside the pattern. We came back inside the pattern. This can come all the way back inside to support. But right now it's holding the line. And you can see on a monthly it's about ready to break out. About ready to break out. That's a nice move over the pattern. Wham bam, thank you, man. Right into support. Make sure you don't fall in all the way to the pattern, then you'll be waiting a while. That'll turn into a whipsaw real quick. Make sure it does bounce. That looks good. Always look for volume. J-Nug. So far this week, J-Nug's got some good OBV. On balance volume. Hasn't come out of its hole yet, but it's right there. Just break into previous lows, we'll go into the next range. Lo and behold, there's our next resistance. Monthly, confirming. All these confirming on the down. It's badass. It's barely making a sliver outside of here. This is going to be a nice one. I'm stuck in another one, but this one's really fun to day trade, that's for sure. Brass knuckles. Or sweaty knuckles. Clutching. Let's see here. NGD, not much of a bounce yet. So it looks like the consolidation is going to come in, maybe put a bearish flag in, and then drop again. Pretty publicly humiliated, being downgraded, I guess. But it is stretched to the limits. If it's ever going to bounce from here. Could be just a game. You got previous lows right there. Hold the line. Hold the line. This is a bullish retracement all the way back into support. Hasn't reached the other end over here, so I'm thinking maybe another leg down. But you never know. That could make a reverse from here, no problem. Reversal in 1 month, and then break out the next, no problem. But it was downgraded. People didn't like that, obviously. GDX. GDX is same thing. Just break that neck. Found support at the 13. Bam, bam, bam. Coming outside of a oversold. Getting the old cross over the OBV. So we got positive volume coming in. It's above 0 too. That's another thing you want to pay attention to on a weekly basis. Make sure this is above 0. The good moves come in when they have good OBV. Price is in a pinch between support and resistance. Hope we get a nice pop out of this bad boy. ABX. Barrick. Got that nice U. Nice J curve, excuse me. Nice J coming in. I'm thinking maybe since it's already extended and already had the pop, it might have room to come in to meet it. But definitely a bullish move right there. 3-bar pattern for breaks previous highs. Watch out. That's a nice short move coming in. Nice consolidation right over the 34. Bam. Hit support. Closing the month above the 8. Watch for previous high breaks on ABX. That'll easily take out that top here. Look for resistance at the top. But maybe a short 1-2 punch right over. So watch it come into resistance. Sell your profits, buy back when put your order in right at the bottom of the channel. Let it come and grab you, and then all of a sudden it'll pop. Could take a few months. It's on a monthly chart. Anywho's ABX looks good. previous high breaks on ABX. Could easily get above here to the previous highs within the next year. What do you think? That's a very bullish, very short and sweet right there, right over the 34 where everyone else was waiting. This one came in pretty short and sweet. Didn't go below the 34 at all, bounced right off of support. Closed above the 8, that's bullish. Let's see, the other one, you can see the other ones came below the 34. Which one, no, that one didn't even go. That one came in below the 34. ABX just kind of supported right at the 34. So in other words, ABX was a shorter consolidation. Pretty just like a 1, 2, and then the bounce. Where everyone else took it like another leg. Seemed like. It's breaking in the previous lows. It's got to break previous highs. Oh, I'm tired of it. I got something wrong with my... I can't make them straight anymore. I don't know what happened. It's freaking me out. Anyways, that's supposed to be a straight line. KGC. Ken Cross Gold Corporation. Coming off that little area, coming across here. A lot of work to do on the OBV, so looks like they've been diluting this thing from 600 million. But still, nice move across. Right over the 34. Caught support just like clockwork. Found that weekly breakout, and then it came all the way up and came all the way back in where previous breakouts were. Bullish retraced on a monthly chart. Bam! Watch previous high breaks. Right over that 8. Look at that little tight squeeze of a resistance right there. Watch AUI burst out of this one. Got to get up in this area with some gusto. But once it cranks out of there, I mean, it's jumping over 2 lines of resistance at once. See if we can do it. Like a slingshot. Broke bottom pattern, came across, and this is where the rubber band was pulled all the way back. Pretty nice. Watch previous high breaks on these. Looks like GDSTs that I can't get any good charts on this. It's below previous lows. Doesn't look healthy from here. I own this one. UBQU. I think it's pretty awesome. Nice inverted hammer, nice closing hammer, but I gotta say, on that hammer there that closed today was painting the tape at the close. It was all the way down to 20, and they painted the tape with it. So, I don't know how real this is going to be, but that's a nice inverted hammer. Coming out of a oversold situation, came out and did a little bullish retracement here. Right off support, and now it bounced. I'm looking for a monthly push on this thing. So just everyone knows. but they did paint the tape. It is a pink sheet. Be careful. It does trade quite a bit. That's why I feel comfortable buying it at least. Pretty nice monthly chart. Not much to do with the averages on here. They seem a little off. But on this, look where the 8 is. Look how it came over the 34 and rests right on top of the 34, and now is having just a tiny little bend. But then you got the 13 coming across. All three of them are stuck in the same spot. I'm looking for some kind of a springboard coming out of here. Breaking 31.031. It's a real small one, I guess. But that's what I got going on. Moving on. GLD. The gold stocks came over that 13, kind of got rejected, but then total reversal right at the top. We got a 1-2 punch coming over the 13, I hope. Coming real short and sweet. Real short and sweet over the 34. Gold's got a lot of work to do. This thing was pulled down a lot further, right? But we got the 1-2 punch here. I hope it hits into resistance here shortly. SLV, same thing. Silver has broken out, by the way. Look for a pullback into support if you can. Otherwise, I mean, it could come back and whip across and get very volatile, so be careful. You got resistance at the 34 here, but this is a bottom. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-week pattern right here. Typical 3-month bottom pattern, intermediate pattern. Reversing head and shoulders breakout. It's breaking in the previous lows. Maybe not the ultimate breakout, won't be until above resistance, but I mean, you got 12 weeks, it broke above. See if we can close above on this week. Pretty nice. We got a bunch of crap on here. How the hell do I erase this? Thought I can erase this. Never mind. Anyways, looks like a bullish retracement still, right? As always. Reverse head and shoulders on the weekly. Caught support real quick on that right shoulder. Broke into previous lows. Broke that neckline. Very nice. We got some marijuana going on here. It looks like it's still coming into support. Monthly close. Pretty volatile. Looks like it's building. Look for previous high breaks. I mean, what do you got to do? If it wants to keep going, why not? It's got to hold support. It's got to come up and break previous high breaks. Could be right at support right now. It's all on a tether. GG. GG monthly looks awesome. I like that. Right into resistance, came back into 3-bar pattern support, where now we have an opposing point. Ooh. Now we have an opposing point. Watch for previous high breaks. Nice 3-bar pattern bullish. Right off that monthly close. Just beautiful right over the 8. Just a hop, skip, and then the jump. We got previous lows. Oh my goodness. I'm really having a hard time with these lines. Alright, let me see if I can grab this. I got previous lows, into previous lows, then on up. Pretty nice to crack that 34 right on a monthly chart. Pretty nice to see. NEM, you want mines? Looks like the crack over the 8 came all the way to the 34. Had a little rejection, but consolidated right over the 13. Caught support. Look for previous high breaks on NEM. Pretty nice. Look at that J curve coming in now. Price is going up, and the J starts pulling it up. It's that curve. Pretty nice. What do we got? Oh yeah, NEM didn't come down to its natural course of return, which is that 34, and it just pretty much bounced off that line. Closing near or at the 8. Look for previous high breaks. It's right at resistance right now. See where this monthly open. This might just open up and just crack a whip. Wow. Look for previous high breaks. That's nice. This is going to be a late one tonight. I got tri-tips on cliffs. Watch out below. Does not look like it likes its close. I got tri-tips on the monthly on cliffs. See what happens. Look for previous high breaks, as it could just be a huge trick. See what happens. Looks like cliffs is going to I don't know, it could be coming out of consolidation here. Maybe one more turn. See what happens. But I got tri-tips on the close. Plus that's a reversal bar last month. No confirmation on the reversal bar. Maybe it's just a little fakey going on right here. See what's going on. It's not in the total oversold situation yet. Overbought, oversold. Oh my god, I'm confusing myself. HL. Look for previous high breaks. It's all this mess. Forgot to erase everything. What was going on? Nice cross above. Just a real clean, high-level consolidation on this. Yep, watch for previous high breaks as this consolidation might be coming to an end. Take out that reversal bar right there. Look at that reversal bar right there. Take that out. You're golden. Crack this whip right here. Use that as your support. Buy the break. Sell the resistance. Buy back on the support. You never know. Could get real volatile. NAK. Did we close above 3? No. Pretty close though. Not too much of a big wick either. We could see some consolidation for the next month. Maybe double back on the monthly, come into support a little bit. Otherwise, If she wants to keep going. I mean, watch for previous high breaks. Oh my god, what the hell? Actually, look for inner weak breaks. This line is driving me crazy. Say that this reverses tomorrow, jumps over 3, use 3 as your support, or take the previous high break on a daily chart. Let's see if we can find that. Take out that reversal bar. Let's move this up just a tiny bit. There you go. NAK. What a beautiful J curve on a monthly chart, though. Very, very nice. You can see the double bottom here. Look for previous high breaks on IAG. Look at the monthly crack. Just a sweet consolidation over the 34. Didn't even come down to the 34 like others did. Pretty much held the 8 on the monthly. That's beautiful. Is it the 8? Or do I have the 3 moving on this? Yeah, it is the 8. Beautiful. Look for this to come back into previous highs. And then maybe make a quick U as it wants to break higher. So you got lines of resistance there. Pretty nice though. How quick it will turn around once the momentum gets going. And I think that monthly close just signaled a kick in momentum. Look for previous high breaks. EGO. Oh my god, I'm killing myself on this line. Look for previous high breaks. Right where the 34 is. We got the double 2-bar reversal on the monthly, confirming on the monthly close. Very, very nice. There's your confirmation. Bullish is intact. EGO coming across the 34 this time? I don't know. I've always liked EGO. Bunch of Chinese businessmen bought a big portion of it now though. So Eldorado Gold, pretty nice. Look at that J. Bam! It's gonna get a pop. Crack the whip. Right off that 13. Just another beautiful. Just how can you go wrong? You got resistance on the monthly. As it cracks in, look for resistance. Right where the 34 is on the weekly. Hope you guys see that. Between time frames, you can see how I use these all the time. T3s. Look at that reverse head and shoulders. Crack the whip. AG, First Majestic was a big runner last time. Let's see how big this thing's going to get. Look at that curve coming in. Crack the whip right at that 8 right there. See if we can reach previous highs. Things are looking really healthy out there. GFI. Looks like we're still trying to get a little push over the 13 on this one. Looks a little weak. But, again, monthly did confirm. Maybe it's having a little hard time getting back across resistance. But we did hold the 13. We do have support now. Look for previous high breaks. Just really short and smooth over that 13. No real big movement on it, even though it's got good volume. It's kind of interesting. Things that make you go, Pretty good volume, low price range. I wonder what this is going to do when it finally breaks out. That's what I'm trying to think. With good volume, low price range, all of a sudden it breaks into a big price range, and no one saw it coming. That's what I think. SLW. Previous high breaks are in. Just got to close over that 30, or just a crack over that that 8 there. We got previous resistance coming in very high and tight. Prices between support and resistance. These things are all going to crack. Very bullish looking stuff going on here. I wonder what's going to happen. XME, spider metals. I don't know about this. Derivatives of, I don't know. Look for previous high breaks. Take out that reversal bar in the monthly. Wow. Came right over that 34. Didn't even come back down. Made a reversal bar right there. Take it out. Yeah. That looks good. Short and sweet little handle right there. Although this is a monthly close, this could come down. All these can come down to retrace a little bit. What a hell of a close, though. HMY. Right over that 13. It's coming out of an oversold situation. Came into support already, and now it's coming in for a bounce. OBB looks a pretty drained. Needs a lot more positive volume to get over that 0. But believe it or not, once this thing starts pumping, OBV a lot of times can recover pretty nicely. So as long as you're not too far off from 0. What is that? 219? I mean, it's doable. I don't know, but it looks pretty bouncy right in here. It's got plenty of room into the next line of resistance. You need to carry over 50% of that long red candle, which are the previous lows. Imagine that. Long red candles are usually 50% rule. You usually use that to find support and resistance lines. Oh my god, I'm really having a hard time with these lines. It's killing. I'm not doing something right. Anyways, I'll figure it out later. I really like using this program though. As you can tell, it's pretty sweet. $20 a month for the average. So it's pretty nice for me. Another thing to watch out for is this watch list on here, where I can choose from the volume. I can choose from low to high. I can choose percentage gains. And during the day, you can see these things moving up and moving down pretty seamlessly. You can see on this watch list, you can see the highs. The green means the highs. So all of these closed on their highs. That's something to bear witness. You can see one that closed on its low. I don't know if that's painting the tape right there. But we go down here, you can see the ones that closed on their lows. Pretty convenient, especially during the day when you can see, something that keeps popping up and rises in percentage value, and then you can go and check them out, and you'd be like, oh yeah, I need to buy that one. But anywho's, very nice program. I think next best would be TradeStation, definitely. But for 20 bucks a month, you can't beat this at all. The Watchlist alone beats so many different types of different trade platforms. So many. I mean, if you don't have that kind of capability, I'm probably not going to trade with your company. Because I'm spoiled when it comes to watching this watch list every day. AU, previous high breaks. I don't know if I covered that one yet. I forget where I was. BTG. Actually, HWY. I couldn't get those lines straight, but all in all, coming right off of support, closing on or near its highs. 3-bar reversal. Confirming on the monthly. Watch for previous high breaks. Pretty nice, pretty nice. BTG coming across. Never came back into support at all. You can see that on the monthly. I got a 3-bar pattern right there. Taking out that reversal bar. And then look at that reversal bar to take out. Bam! Watch for previous high breaks. BTG. Right over the 34. Just beautiful. Right into support and bounce. TRQ. A lot of these I don't know anything about, but look how special that just... Damn! I wonder what's going to happen with this thing. Look, it's coming into an oversold situation in a monthly. Just ready to pop. Volume's coming in on a weekly. I got a previous high break on the OBV. That looks beautiful right there. Look for any kind of retracements back into support. Maybe it's not ready yet. It looks like it already had a tiny whipsaw back in. So this might be it. It might have already recoiled. Hold back that rubber band a little bit and let her rip. Let's see. That looks like a nice one right there. TGD. TGD is one of those that hasn't crossed the over 34 yet. So you got a lot more upside potential if this is going to follow the lead on the rest of them. So breaking previous high breaks, coming across the 34, coming back into support. A lot of potential on this one. If you want to swing trade this for a while. I mean, you got a good 3 to 6 months coming in. You're coming off of support. You can trade the previous high breaks. Let it come across the 34. Watch it come back into support. Find your bottom. Do it all over again. It's a very special time right now on a monthly chart. That's why I keep reiterating it. It's a very nice bullish retracement on all these miners. I don't think you can understand the gravity of it. MUX, same. Previous high break confirmed on a monthly chart. Still in a pattern. But look at that little consolidation churn right there. Look at that J curve coming in. Hold the line. That's a very sharp line on the incline. Watch for any kind of sharp returns into support. A lot of times these will come in on a monthly, they want to make a monthly bottom. So they'll do a nice week of retracement. and then all of a sudden it'll bounce back because it just bounced off support. That looks pretty healthy on a monthly chart. CDE looks like weekly's just coming right over the top of that 34, no problem. And then lo and behold, the 8 has covered on CDE. Didn't even come down into its natural point of return. Very bullish on those type of returns. That means it was short and sweet for them. No problem. Look for previous high breaks. It's got to break into resistance. Watch for previous high breaks. Once it breaks up in this area, it'll take that channel. Next high is 16. Nice swings coming in. This one had a nice run. Just really short and sweet. But once it crossed the 34, it was just short and sweet. And then it came right back across. That's pretty bullish right there. Very short and sweet for these guys. Very nice. I remember trading CDE back in the day. Pretty nice. Tahoe. Hasn't come out of a situation yet. Always liked that chart too. Could be close, but I bet you it's diluting right now in this market. Still got a reverse head and shoulders pattern. You can see the OBV has that pattern. The left shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. It's just elongated left or right shoulder. No churn on the monthly. So this one's having a little bit of trouble. But it did close a higher low. It did not confirm the monthly, but it is sort of like a inverted hammer, although it does have a wick on the bottom of it. You can also say that maybe we have tri-tips. Oh, what happened there? I got double bottom, not tri-tips. Higher low. Still bullish, but not as good as the other ones. Hasn't come out of its situation yet. EPE. I guess I got some energy in here. Nice J-curve coming on this one. Look at that J-curve. Monthly chart. Came all the way back down into support. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. OBV's turning over. So watch for that. Don't let it keep going on you. This thing will break through, no problem. USLV, I was kind of liking this morning. I think it's a breakout, but I'm not sure of the pullback yet. Is there going to be a nice pullback on the monthly close? We'll see. Let's see what the rest of the week that has to bear for us. Closed above previous highs. I was looking for a nice breakout. We'll see. We'll have to get a new candle on the month. But as far as I'm concerned, this bottom pattern is confirmed so far on this weekly chart. So breaking in the previous lows is the target. Looks like a nice little push into the next line of resistance. So I have to keep an eye on that. 3 times silver. Silver's looking good, by the way. Inverted hammer right over here. Right on that monthly chart. AGI. Not sure anything about this stock, but look at the weekly. Came across the 34 already. Came across and already came back in. Making a double bottom so far. We'll see if it'll hold. SBGL. Nice straight line right into the 13. It looks like I had just a little bit of tiny trouble, but look for previous high breaks. This looks like it wants to continue on the upside. Plenty of resistance on the way up on this one. But you can see the breakout, and then they pulled it way back. Closing a higher low. Actually, didn't come all the way back down, but it was close. So there you go. Look for previous high breaks. It's got some potential to get into previous lows. The range of the previous lows. Nice J curve there. Not much room to come back. It hasn't done anything like that. It's been straight line into the 34. Coming into resistance. Here she is. SSRI. How come I can do it sometimes and I can't do it other times? I'm just confused as hell. Nice bounce right over the 34. Nearly closes at or near the 8 on a monthly. Look for previous high breaks. And it's already there. Wow. Breaking into the previous lows. You got potential in the resistance. You got resistance right there. Previous highs, previous lows. That nice little balance point going on right there. Beautiful. Nice bounce on the monthly. I mean, what do you got to say? 3-bar pattern. Right over the 34. Just tiny little tappy. Coming across the 8. Could be nice. Nice. Watch those U's coming in. Monthly flat top break coming in. Then we can see a measured move. I think we're in for it. FSM. Nice resistance catch right here. I was thinking a little bit better move on this one, being that it just broke previous highs. Came all the way back in. Look for previous high breaks. I mean, that's the throwback right there. That's the move before the breakout. The throwback. So you can see previous high breaks. You can see it broke. Came all the way back into support. Now it's in a channel. Watch for previous high breaks. This one looks awesome. CCJ. This is some uranium, I believe. Pretty nice monthly break right here. Coming into oversold. Oversold, overbought. I'm totally confusing myself right now. Whatever. It's getting overextended on a monthly chart, although this can stay overextended for a very, very long time. So there you go. Not that confused. It's coming into resistance. Could definitely break into previous range, but just got a lot of work to do. It's coming off of a V bottom. V bottoms never work. V bottoms need a lot of some kind of an opposing point. Although this is a nice back and forth in this channel, watch for it to break. I do agree that it could go higher into resistance, into previous lows. But I don't see war on the horizon, and usually uranium takes off during wartime, or talk of war. So look for price to come into resistance. It's already in previous lows. It's breaking in the previous lows now. It's coming into some resistance on these lows. Very tough times coming ahead. Like I said, the V bottoms don't work very well. Let's see how high we can get it, and then we need some kind of an opposing point to start a pattern, and then we can break those patterns. But all in all, I mean, weekly, look for previous high breaks. EXK, I like silver. I got a left shoulder. Look at this huge reverse head and shoulders on a monthly chart. Left shoulder, head, right over the 34, right shoulder completing. Bullish tracements coming in. Watch that flat top break. That is going to be a nice breakout right there. Big old monthly reverse head and shoulders. Huge. That is a multi-year reverse head and shoulders monthly chart. I want to see that happen. That looks awesome. Man, I wish I had $1 million. $1 million bucks. I'd throw money around everywhere. Let it sit for a couple years. Bam! Watch that black balance point break out. Blam, blam, blam. Maybe a couple months to get up in this area. Maybe another month to crack the whip as it comes down into support one more last time. That's all hypothetical, but this thing can just gap open, no problem. I think that something nice could happen out of this one. Look for previous high breaks. But you are at the lows of the monthly chart. Bullish retracement just completed and confirmed. Hope you guys understand what that means. Nice downward trend line break. Look for this to come into resistance, but then pull back a little bit. As that was a nice move right over there. It's got to come into resistance and make a nice pullback. Nice breakout. You never know, it could just wham bam thank you man right over resistance. Never know. These things are gonna get crazy. That's what I think. I got previous high breaks in and around 7, right? On this NG, I got still a confirmed previous high break on a monthly chart. Very nice momentum. Anything could happen. It can always come back into support for a quick monthly low. You never know. Previous high breaks. Look at that. Nice. Previous high break. Even broke the previous high break. Oh, the previous high breaks. They make me laugh. This thing's ready. Ready and popping. This thing's ready. Oh, yeah. Confirmed. Watch for any kind of pullback. As it did confirm outside the previous high on a monthly chart. Confirmed. Ultimately, we want to confirm this top break and take out this reversal bar. But we did take out this reversal bar. So let's get above previous highs, take out the reversal bar. Let's see what happens with this thing. Nice. We got $2.50 into resistance. You got basically $1.50 coming into support. It's got to hold the line. It's held it so well. I'd be surprised if it ever comes back down this way. You never know. They can take one shot at this thing, pull it all the way back like a slingshot. Right on the monthly open too. I wouldn't put it past them. Shake everybody out, gobble up all the shares. Yeah, I can see him doing it. I could. Previous high breaks. I got a double top forming on the weekly on this one, so looks like it's coming into resistance. Let's move on. URRE. Nice U coming in. It looks like it came down pretty sharply on the first week, but now it looks like it's accumulating. Hold the line. Let the 8 keep coming up to you. Nice inverted hammer on the close. Monthly close. Nice inverted hammer on the monthly close. Coming out of its funk. Not quite yet, but it definitely came out on this side of things. Good OBV. This one looks primed. Needs a little bit of work. Let's check out the daily on this bad boy. See what's going on. Looks like a little sideways action on the OBV. No big selling coming in. It's a good sign. Break that into the upside, into the previous gap. Looks like a bend over here. Could come down. Could snap back at any moment. What's that? What is going on? Nice inverted hammer. Nice, nice, nice. A monthly inverted hammer on URRE. Again, on the monthly, this could come back all the way back into support, make a monthly low. Hold 50% of the monthly body. Hold 50%. Keep your momentum. Don't let it stretch it past a point of no return. Because this can stay in an oversold situation for a very, very long time. But nice. Let's see how that confirms next month. CNBX. Pretty volatile. Looks like it broke previous highs. Never turned back. Nice volume. Pretty nice breakout. See what happens with this. Is it already made a high? It's looking for an opposing point, I do believe. So then it'll go up and hit that, and then it'll be in a pattern, and then we'll wait for that pattern to break. Anything could happen. This thing can get just straight up. Who knows? But it's likely it's looking for an opposing point to form a pattern. So, pretty good move though. UEC, uranium. See, how do I erase my crap? I've had enough. Let's see. It's already on there. I don't even know where it is. There she is. Fine. There we go. UEC broke that 34. Look for prices to come back into the 34. This looks like a nice bullish move over the 34 this time. Not like last time where the 8 got rejected. This looks pretty strong coming across, as the 8 is just barely coming across, as it looks like it consolidated very nicely into that JU. Bam. So it looks like a different kind of move across the monthly 34 this time. We are closing above the 34. Look for support in and around previous breaks, as the monthly lows are usually coming in. Got a higher high. It's coming in. Looks like it closed below. It has plenty of room to come back down into support, especially down into previous breakouts. Oh, that thing's driving me crazy. Figure it out. Excuse me, this is gonna be a late one. I'm already on here an hour, I think. Wow. Not even done through the millions. GSS. Look for previous high breaks. I mean, it already broke the 34. It never really came back in. Did a high level consolidation. High level consolidation. It's in the channel. Watch for previous high breaks as it breaks into the new range. Into previous lows, into the range. The previous range. The beloved previous range. Then we got resistance coming in at previous lows. Very good. AEM. Looks like a 3-bar pattern over the 34. Very nicely done. Just a little tappy right there. Very nice. Look for previous high breaks. I mean, what can you go? You cannot miss that right there. Cannot miss that. You got resistance coming in on the 8 previous highs. Break 50% into previous lows. You got resistance, but look how that flat top break's coming in. I mean, it could just blow right past there. No problem. No problem. Can't miss that flat top break right there. It happened at any second. Look for a flat top break on sands as well. Previous high breaks. Pretty nice close. Right where the 8. Nice, nice, nice. It's in a pinch. It's caught in between support and resistance in a real tight pinch, confirming previous high breaks. All it's got to do is open up, and I bet you it'll fill the next line into resistance. That's what it seems like to me. BVN, 3-bar pattern right over resistance. Right over support, through resistance. Nice bounce right off the 8. This thing's got a nice clean break coming in. Nice clean break. Very short and sweet consolidation right over the 8. right where the 34 was. Very nice. Cannot say anything better, except that it's already in an oversold situation. Other than that, I think that it can stay in an oversold situation for a very, very long time. So, monthly looks like it still needs, it's not in oversold yet. This looks like a pop's coming in. No problem. Nice break across the 34. Came into support. Watch for previous side breaks. This is the monthly bullish retracement witness. We already saw the weekly turn. This one looks like it's coming into support somewhere. It's coming in, has a double bottom. Might be painting the tape too. That looks like a nice candle forming so far. But came into a monthly bottom, double bottom on this one. ASM. Look at that. Weekly broke out. It's already bullish. It's filling the gap. Look for resistance to come in. Right? Sell resistance. Put your order back down right where the previous high break was. See if it'll come and get you. Although this thing could just gap right through. Watch the gaps over major resistance lines. Anything could happen. We are primed and ready to go, though. You have to know that by now. Get my crap off of here. Broke above. Came all the way back in. 3-bar pattern. Get going right across the 8. Previous highs already broke in. Breaking in the previous lows. Pretty good stuff right there. I'm going to say that's resistance. I think this will run to 2 and back off just a little bit. But you can see the breakout. And then once it hits resistance, watch it pull back, and then you grab it. You let it come and grab you. You let it come to you. You let it come to you. You put your orders back down in here. You never know what'll happen. It could just fill the gap and just run. But once it hits resistance, it usually pulls back in a snap. The quicker the pullback, the bigger the move. And monthly speaking, this is a nice pullback. Nice and quick and sweet. You saw some of them are very nice and sweet. This chart looks pretty good. Looks like a runner. RIC looks like a previous high break coming in. Looks like I got some charts going. Like a left-right shoulders completing now. I got the left shoulder head. Now it's in that. So it broke out. It came back in so far. See what happens at the start of the month on this one. GPL. Looks like a high level consolidation. Looks like it already churned. Nice U coming in. See what we can do. RUN. Looks like it got a 2-bar reversal here, but this is a solar. Looks like a new issue. Look for, I got a 2-bar reversal here, so let's see if it holds, or is that the bearish retracement? So look for previous high breaks. So up and above 6. You could follow this all the way into resistance if you want, but previous high breaks are pretty good as well. You got support coming in on the 8 on the monthly. PHYS 3-bar pattern confirming it's still below the 34. So they pulled this one back a little bit further than usual. Looks like it had a little snapback recently, right? Look for previous high breaks. I mean, 10's the mark. It has weekly support so far. See what happens. Let's see if I can get down to I'll probably skip around here in a minute. Look for previous high breaks on this. Goro. Nice bounce right over the 34. Monthly confirmed. Bullish, bullish, bullish. FFMGF. This is First Majestics Finance. Look for previous high breaks. I already have my alarm set. AXU. I was looking at this chart earlier. I really like this chart. And it looks like it's ready to pop. Closing at or near its highs. Previous high breaks. 3-bar pattern. Look how strong that move was over the 8. Didn't even come down to the 34. Didn't even bother to come and meet the 13, crossing the 34. Very bullish. Held support. Nice. Very, very bullish on AXU. Very good. We got FNV. It's like an exploration, I think, maybe. Previous high breaks are coming in. Looks pretty bullish on the close. Very nice closes. PSLV. Look at that gap and run. Silver is just on fire. Nice. Nice. Closing the previous high breaks. Exactly what it needed to do. Breaking into previous lows. We've got the range to deal with now. Pretty good, pretty good. Closing above the 34 on a monthly. Confirm, confirm, confirm. Get over that 8 and sayonara. Nothing's holding it back. Well, I'm sure a lot is, but it's blue skies coming in. Monthly charts breaking out. I don't know anything about this one. I think we'll just have to take it out. There we go. There we go. PPP. Looks like this mining company had a little bit of trouble, but it's so tightly squeezed right now. Look how tight that squeeze is. Huh. Coming off a bottom. It's not coming out of its funk yet. Hasn't gone into a funk either. Holding OBV. Look for some nice... That looks pretty wound up. Wow. What's the price on that? 77? Mm-hmm. That thing's pretty wound up tight, tight, tight. Look at all the averages all in one spot. And 34 is holding it back. Anything can happen in this situation, but the corkscrew is wound up so tight that it has to pop. Where it goes, who knows, but it's got a lot of potential to go up into previous lows. Which is all the way up there. What? No. I say previous highs first, but look at that range if it ever gets popping. Wow. Never know what's going to happen. I mean, look what it did when it got real tight up in here. Broke down. But this came down to a bottom, came down to another bottom, and it kind of accumulated all through here, it looks like. Look at that accumulation move right there. Drying up volume. Someone's picking shares up. Doesn't it seem that way on this one? That one's all wound up. This one's all wound up too inside the channel. Anything breaking outside this channel. Had a huge run up last time. Had a nice consolidation at the end here. Nothing special about its close, but it's still in the channel. And it gets wound up inside that channel. Left, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then it pops. Yep. And you can see the averages moving up, moving up. So through time, I think that it has momentum. Look for any kind of OBV pop. It's not in particular oversold situation, but you can see that nice curve coming in. And the relative strength. SVBL, I think this is gearing up as well. This is a pink sheet, so be careful. Came into resistance, consolidated right into the 8. Now the 8 is crossing over the 34. Monthly chart. Got a nice little curve over here. You can see that accumulation right here. Consolidation. And look at that bounce right over the 34 on a weekly basis. That's pretty nice. Good, good, good. Denison Mines, I think this is uranium too, isn't it? I can't remember. But it's still struggling to get over the 34 on this one. Pretty nice move so far. I remember this was when I started trading again last year. I think this is one of the first ones I bought, and I held it to 66 or something. Where is that? 66. Oh yeah, and it broke. It broke 66, came back into support. Now it's in a channel. AKG. Nice 1-2 punch right over the 13. Didn't even bother to come down to 34. This one looks pretty primed as well. Look for previous high breaks. Very hard time getting straight lines. I have to change things up. Look for previous high breaks. Left. I got the right shoulder to complete. All right over that flat top. Here's another uranium. Look how tightly that's wound up on this uranium. Monthly chart close. Got 13 support. Pretty nice. See what happened on the weekly. Weekly's got some work to do. That's not a 2-bar pattern yet. Unless it closes above 50%, then we can call it a bullish piercing pattern. There's a bearish piercing pattern, and then we have a bullish piercing pattern. Seems likely too, because the monthly is pretty wound up, pretty tight. You got downward trend, you got support. Looks like it's gonna go. See what we can do on this weekly chart to improve it. RGLD. Look at previous high breaks coming in. Wow. What is that all about? Royal Gold. Previous high breaks. Pretty nice. Cute little U there. Bam. It's going to be dramatic. Can you see the pattern on the monthly? I don't know why lines keep doing that. Here's a left shoulder. You got a head. You got a right shoulder. Completing on the retracement. Wow. That's another one of those huge patterns forming on a monthly chart. Got SA. Came all the way back down in the monthly support. Again, all of them same kind of tune. They're all playing the same kind of tune. I love it. URA. Looks like a consolidation into support's got a hold. Looks like it came into resistance. I would look for a retracement back into support levels. We got support down here. Oh, I see. We got support down at, let's call it 15.5. But it snapped right into resistance. I'm looking for some kind of a retracement, some kind of an opposing point, some kind of a pullback. The weekly's overextended, low volume. Volume picks up on this. This will crack down. Pretty nice OBV though. Probably short and sweet though, because look how this is pumping. Looks pretty healthy. That's no doubt. Pullbacks are good though. GSV. Looks like it's a little overextended off of that little run. Looks like it already broke out. Looks like it's a little overextended. I got a wick pointing. You never know though. This could be just like that's a monthly consolidation right there, and this thing is just getting going. Yeah, yeah. GSV, that might be the case. That's a pretty healthy monthly chart. Wow. Look at the stair step on the monthly chart coming into support. Broke previous highs. Closed previous highs. It's in a bullish mode. Anything could happen. Even just a little pullback on this. Maybe some kind of a U action. Maybe just a stick and run. I don't know. That's a nice consolidation multi-month. So pop 1, 2, 3, 4 months. On the 5th month, it cracked it. That's pretty healthy. Although that could be just an opposing point. This could come down, be in a pattern for a long time. You never know what's going to happen, as the 8 has to come up through time. I don't know anything about this. Oh, it's cannabis. I'm going to have to jump around a little bit. Let's get the load. Power Share Metals Fund. Look at that 1-2 punch over the... That is just a 1-2 punch right over the 34. That's a quick consolidation right there. 1, 2. Bam. Look for previous high breaks. What do you gotta do? Almost missed that one. Previous high breaks. What do you gotta do? You got support, resistance at the next line. I need to make this straight. Maybe if I do it differently. So I got previous high breaks coming in. I got previous lows. Oh. This breaks. Where is it gonna go? If it breaks there, you got previous lows here, here, all the way up to here. Previous lows. You got previous highs, breaking in the previous lows. One-two punch over the monthly. Pretty nice. See what happens. Load. Load has got to be coming into a bottom. It's got to be. Nice J curve, but it broke down, wasn't ready. Look for it to break into previous lows, that this would just pop right out of nowhere. Still in a funk on a monthly. Looks like a pretty sharp right across the oversold situation. Looks like we're forming a hammer so far this week. But needs lots of improvement. Looks like the previous, looks like it needs to get above the 32 mark for me to be comfortable to rebuy this. Set your alarms for 32 or so as it breaks into previous lows. See what happens. Kind of got crushed when it hit this right here. It's too bad on that one. I really like that J curve. I got tri-tips on this one, but it held support, right? Inverted hammer right over the 34. I don't know anything about this. Looks like a cross. So far for the... Oh, I'm on a daily over here. Someone wake me up. Silly little bugger. Bam, bam. Right over resistance. Came into support. Inverted hammer. Not perfect, but pretty dang close on the monthly close. TRX, look at that. Cross, stair step into support. What is going to happen with this thing? Nice inverted hammer on the close. Hit resistance and closed in. Inverted hammer. Pretty nice right there. Bam! Look for previous high breaks. Previous candle breaks confirming. Look for any kind of open up on this thing. Pretty nice reversal bar close. Nice reversal bar, high and tight. Let's see. Do we got any good ones coming in? Ivanhoe took off already. XRA. What's with the low volume on XRA? Same. DRD, what's going on here? I made a lot of money on this thing once. I remember that. We have reverse head and shoulders, double bottom. Look for previous high breaks. Previous high breaks. Nice. Nice. Didn't even bother to come all the way back in. That's double bullish. Double bullish. Same. Same. This one needs a little bit more work. No confirmation on the upside, but it is at a pinch. It's got support on the weekly. Looks like it's starting out a little bit slower than usual. Cannabis, looks like this thing's coming into a pinch as well. Probably maybe a few more weeks inside the pattern. We'll keep a close eye out. Here we got gold money. Look for previous high breaks on gold money. It seems like they're doing pretty good. So, previous high breaks, 165. Seems like. Yeah, set your alarms. EGR already broke. Look for this thing to come back into support. Remember mentioning this. Very tightly squeezed. Pop. That was badass, actually. Not sure about this. It's got a nice U coming in, like a reverse head and shoulders. It's got support for the 8. Not much going on over here yet. Look for previous high breaks on the monthly chart. I guess that's probably about it. Some of these won't get good charts out of. Lithium's supposed to be pretty good. Lithium. Look for previous high breaks on this one. Because that monthly chart looks pretty good. Right there. Huge monthly pattern coming in. Look for pattern breaks. Nice. CLLF. This thing just fell apart on me. I was really high hopes for this one. Looks like it's on a tether. COPX, copper. Wham bam, that's a 1-2 punch on copper on this one. Hopefully we can get copper running. JJC, not sure, another copper. Look at that. I have 1-2 punch right over the monthly. Very nice. EMX, LIT. Previous high breaks are already in. Confirmed. Lithium. That could be a nice one. That's an easy deasy monthly chart breakout right there. Easy deasy. Not sure what's going on with this yet, but you got that nice J curve coming in right over the 8, 13, and 34 all together now. Watch for previous high breaks. As also watch for any kind of rejection, as this could just churn on a dime. Looks like we got double top working. PZG. Look how the accumulation came in on the weekly chart. Very tight. Very tight. Someone's accumulating this. It's very high and tight. It's in a pinch. Huge little pinch there going on. Look for previous high breaks. Bam! PVG. Looks like we're coming into some low volume here. Same kind of patterns. EXLLF. Nice silver one coming in right here. Nice cross. Came in to support. Bam, bam. Look for previous high breaks. As it looks like momentum's in on this one. This one's pretty flimsy trading. Another uranium. NVDEF. Looks like we got support on a weekly chart. This one might be a big one if we can ever get back moving again. Had some high hopes for that one too. Hopefully this time it'll turn around, get some money. A lot of these down here are not showing up too much. So that's it, guys. Hope you make some money. And this is going to be a late one. How long is this video? Hour and 40 minutes. Anybody watching right now, listening to me for an hour and 40 minutes? I think I owe you money. I'll see you guys.